Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a 3D text in DaVinci Resolve Fusion. But before we jump into it, if you find any value in this tutorial, go ahead and hit that like button to support the channel and consider subscribing. We drop new videos every week to help you level up your video editing game. I am here in DaVinci Resolve. I'm on the edit page. Let's start by creating a Fusion composition. Open the effects library. Under effects, look for Fusion composition. Drag the Fusion composition onto the timeline. Right-click on the Fusion composition and choose duration. Set the duration to about 10 seconds for now. You can always change it later. With the Fusion composition selected, click on the Fusion icon at the bottom of the screen. This will take you into the Fusion page, where we will use nodes to build our 3D text. On the Fusion page, we are going to build a simple 3D scene. Head over to the toolbar and add the following nodes to the node editor. We're going to need a text plus node, a merge 3D node, a spotlight node, and a render 3D node. Connect the text 3D to the merge 3D, and the spotlight to the merge 3D, and the merge 3D to the render 3D node. Now the render 3D to the media out. Select the text 3D node, and in the inspector type the text that you want to use. You can change the font, the size, and the color to make it pop. Now scroll down to the extrusion section and increase the extrusion depth. This controls how deep or thick the letters appear, giving it a 3D look. To view and interact with the 3D scene, drag the merge 3D node into viewer number 1, or just select it and press 1 on the keyboard. This activates the 3D view. Now you're in the 3D view mode, where you can see the 3D scene layout in viewer number 1. The viewer allows you to navigate the 3D scene using the rotation, pan, and zoom control. To rotate, hold the shift key and move your finger left and right or up and down on the mouse. To pan, swipe left or right. To zoom, hold the command key and swipe up or down or left and right with your finger. If you get lost in the 3D space, right click in the viewer and choose Reset View. Now let's position the spotlight to light our text. A spotlight is a cone-shaped directional light, so it's perfect for dramatic lighting. To see the spotlight effect on the text, click on the Render 3D node and in the inspector enable lighting and shadow. Now go back to the spotlight node and in the inspector look for transform and check use target. When you enable it, the light will automatically point at the text. Now use the inspector or the on-screen controls to position the light. Now red moves left or right. Green moves up and down, and blue moves backward or forward. Alright, now let's position the light to light our text. Let's just zoom out so we can get a better view. The spotlight immediately adds some depth, highlights, and shadows, bringing the 3D text to life. You can play around with the lighting until you get the look that you want. Next, let's soften the scene by adding a directional light for general illumination. A directional light emits light in one uniform direction. Think of it like the sun. All objects are lit evenly from the same direction. Select the merge node and hit shift space. A tool menu comes up. In the search area, type directional light. Click on it and then select add. Now use the on-screen control to position it for a natural balanced look. Now with the directional light selected, go to the inspector and look for transform and select use target. Now use the on-screen controls to move the light until you get the look that you want. Now let's add a camera 3D node to control how we frame our 3D text. To add the camera 3D node, select the merge node and in the toolbar, click on the camera 3D node and that will add it to the node tree. Now select the camera 3D node and then go to transform and then check use target. If you notice you're not seeing anything in the right viewer, that's because the camera is not seeing the text. So I have to adjust the camera that it sees the text. I'm just going to click on the camera and just pull it back. So now we're going to animate the text. So select the text 3D node and look for transform and go down and look for the y-axis. I'm going to make sure that my plate is at the start. Then I'm going to set my y to 60. Then I'm going to click on the keyframe icon. Then I'm going to move the playhead forward to frame 100. Now I'm going to set the y-axis to minus 70. I'm going to move the playhead forward to frame 160. I'm going to set the y-axis to 0. So now I'm going to select the camera node. I'm going to go to the inspector. So I'm going to click on the keyframe icon. So now I'm going to move the playhead forward to frame 220. Then I'm going to set the z-axis to 0. Now let's go back to the edit page to preview and see what we have done. I'm just going to move this to the next video track. I'm just going to put a background behind it. So I'm just going to go to the effects library, look for generator. I'm going to click on the background, put it below, and just adjust the length to match the length of the clip. You can always go back and adjust the light to get the look that you want. And that's it, you have just created a 3D text in DaVinci Resolve. If you have learned anything from this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more DaVinci Resolve tutorials.